All right. Now that you're in position, Miss March, let's get this lesson started.
I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me to teach you swordplay, I won't hold back any secrets.
Oh, thank you so much, Masters! Oh, wait. Does this mean our training is only officially starting right now?
After all, we need to watch you practice for a few days before we can figure out how talented you are, right?
So, how'd I do, Master?
You're definitely talented, Miss March.
Hey, here you are. Did you hear that? These two masters just called me a swordplay genius. Oh, you're right. I almost got all excited for nothing.
I'm just speaking my mind. Trust me, you're really talented.
Did you hear that? I'm truly a genius.
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start, Miss March, you need to find a clear reason to keep you motivated while you train. It doesn't have to be something huge, but it needs to be clear.
In other words, even though you didn't exactly choose to be our apprentice, you still need to take the initiative during this learning process.
I once had the honor of learning swordplay from a master. She asked me why I started training at such a young age, why I wielded a sword. So, for our first lesson, I'd like to ask you the same question. Miss March, why do you wield your sword?
Why do I wield my sword? I wield my sword to take down my enemies. I mean, what other reason is there?
I also questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword, and she said, to vanquish my enemies, nothing more. Miss March, you gave a similar response, which shows you've got potential.
The best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster gun. I heard a hero say something like that in an immersia. He also mentioned that sword training can push a person's physical abilities to their ultimate limit.
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March. But if you want my opinion, if your goal is self-improvement, you'll feel just as accomplished even if you put down the sword and go back to your bow.
Oh, come on. Don't listen to his empty talk.
Oh, now I'm
Is that
curious
better?
to hear what
Okay.
Master
I guess
Yunli has to say.
Thanks for the heads up,
Let me ask you
Tanisha. Apparently
something,
my
March.
OBS decided to
Do you
break.
have any specific goals for learning swordplay? Like achieving a certain ranking in the war dance, or
Yay.
maybe you want
Thanks
to
for the
defeat
heads up.
someone,
I wonder how that
like
happened.
Yanqing, or me?
Who do I want to defeat? Him? Dan Heng? Himeko? Or Mr. Yang?
Can't beat me.
If you can't think of anyone specific, why not set a simpler goal? Like, how many opponents do you want to defeat at once with a sword?
I'll fight 10!
10?
Oops, that just slipped out. It's actually another line from an immersia.
You're really in there, immersion.
Yeah, I really like them. So what?
I think I figured out what's motivated March to learn swordplay.
Could it possibly be immersion about sword masters?
Hey, now that you mention it, that actually makes sense.
What is going on?
super
I'm so
interested in
confused.
Sanjo immersion
I think I
novels.
definitely hit the wrong thing. I wanted to skip
Even though
this.
I use a bow, almost all the great heroes in those immersia use swords. So I want to be a sword master too.
Alright.
See?
Sounds like you develop a stereotype about heroes.
It doesn't matter. Everyone has their own preferences.
Becoming
That's
a sword
true.
master who fights for justice and battles evil? Well, that's definitely a good reason to keep you motivated in swordplay training.
Yeah.
Now that you've both given your approval, I have another small request. I want to perform a tea ceremony to honor you as my masters. Remember, you'll need to tap the table a few times with your fingers.
Tea ceremony? Tap the table? Do we have to be so serious about accepting an apprentice for the first time?
Please? That's how those heroes in the Immersia show their respect.
She's acting like a little kid. I love this. She's really going this whole fantasy vibe going on right now. Let's just play along with a tea ceremony thing. Those Immersia still...
Play along?
Let's just stop wasting time. Just treat us to some milk tea. And then we can start our real swordplay training, okay?
Huzzah! Yes.
Yeah! All right, let's go. To the Sleepless Earl.
He is not in the mood for this. Okay, we're gonna stop there. Because I definitely skipped a beat. We want to start this. Go. Yes. Young Queen. Wow. Made a lot of sense. Wow. You don't like him, do you? And there's a sparkle. What do you want?
Great, you're here.
What do you want, shorty?
It's a secret. And it's a good thing I got here so fast. Otherwise, you would have missed the fireworks I prepared.
Oh, I swear to God.
Ugh, I'm not that big of a baddie, you know.
You're a troublemaker, that's for sure.
Although I've made quite a few mutually assured destruction buttons, it's not like I'm going to blow up everything I see. Gray hair, don't be so nervous. I took a mutually assured destruction button and repurposed it into a
be mean to him today.
Sparkles button. I really wanted to give you an epic fireworks show. I tested it so many times just to make sure. And now that I finally boarded the express, it doesn't even work. Oh well. Luckily, I brought along some sparklers too. Let's light them up. Look, aren't they nice?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Unpom-pom is coming. Unpom-pom is coming after you with a bloom. Let's go. I'll give you a tour. No playing with the fire on the express. Disembark immediately.
Wait, hold up. Where are you going? Don't leave.
I'm taking you on a tour. I said I'll take you on a tour. Hey. Okay. What's this? What's this? Investigate. This is what I wanted. You had an interstellar message. Please check promptly.
Phew.
Oh, everything okay?
What's up, Pom-Pom?
Everything okay there, buddy?
A message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Oh? Why are we going back to the Lafu? She's a troublemaker, that's what she is.
My friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Road trip.
Well,
A little
things are
vacation, let's go.
lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Let's go. It's all about having fun. Still coming from the trauma caused by the last festivities.
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go.
Blast expedition. That's an interesting.
Blast? Expedition? Yeah. Wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the express?
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Luofu
Okay.
has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
She's got a point.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
A what?
What do you think, Himiko? Since
So
we
this is just
accepted
a
Miss Black Swan's
martial arts
proposal,
competition
we should
party?
Probably head to Emphoria
Sounds like
for
fun.
refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With
Yep.
Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society.
On
It could earn
May.
us some favors
I miss her.
before we set
She's a good character.
However, it
Wonder if
may
we're gonna
take
see
a
her
few
again.
weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Luofu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
Sounds good to me.
What do you two think?
Let's play with. I want to play with the Leviathan fossils too. Actually, it sounds kind of fun, but sounds good. Let's split into groups.
I don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Luofu.
Hit it, Pom Pom. I gotta take my seat. Yep. Talk travel pans. What do you guys?
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
Are we talking like a giant sea
That's why
serpent kind of
geniuses
dude?
are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
We all following conversation between the two adults, blaming and complex jargon assumption. Have a safe trip, you two.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Sweet. Thank you. Also, I'm gonna miss. I want some coffee. Before you go, you make a mean pot of coffee. All right, let's go.
Himiko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun.
Oh, come on.
By the way, Don Hung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Luofu, right?
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't
I missed the
think so.
coffee she makes.
Plus,
Apparently, she makes a
Mr.
mean
Yang is right.
pot of coffee. I want to try it.
The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe.
Yeah.
And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Oh. You're being modest.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories. You know?
Yeah, our little introvert's coming out. No, I should say something because I'm an introvert as well. A little shut-in is being outgoing. So here's something for all you. A poem by March 7th. What memories?
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou.
Eh?
This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
Don't jinx
Very
it.
unusual, I must say.
And she jinxed it. Oh, come on, don't jinx us.
I'm just hoping for the best. You're the one jinxing us.
Alright. What we got? Hey, I'm Quinn. Has docked on Xianzhou. Are you guys on the up already? Just crash out the boat. General sent welcome to Scarcity family and see you in a bit.
Is the Starskiff Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jingyuan sent him to welcome us, but where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the
Huh.
room. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
Oh, this? I'm just looking at the floor. Hold up. Is my settings that degrading? Graphic resolution low? Let's go medium. There we go, that looks better. That actually looks like a freaking floor.
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment.
Peppish?
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right?
Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Lafu?
We know a little bit about it.
Hi,
What do you
Sam.
need?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh.
We just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
We could, but wouldn't the locals know better?
We did, but the locals were all like, come on, there's nothing worth seeing on the Lafu. It's so boring here.
Eh.
Can't blame them. If someone asked me what's there to see on Penacony, I'd probably struggle to answer too.
Yeah, that's kind of a
That's why
thing.
we're asking fellow tourists.
Most of
It's
the
going good,
tourists around at the
Sam.
moment
How are
here to
you?
attend the war dance, and that's why we're here too.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Luofu fighter jet.
Ooh, that sounds cool. So it's even larger than the regular star skiff. So it's even bigger than.
The Radiant Feldspar is bigger, I guess.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
Okay.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
Arium Alley, Foxtrot Gardens. Can I even get to the waterscape? I would say the Foxtrot Gardens. The Foxtrot Gardens, because that's the ghost place. That's what first came to my head. Embosure Arbor. I'm saying the garden.
Oh yeah, Fixtrol Garden.
Oh,
It's
Fixtrol.
famous for supernatural stuff, with those mischievous heliobi floating around. It's pretty fascinating.
Don, you do it.
Supernatural? I don't really like scary things, but our clients will love it.
Ooh, it does sound interesting. Let's go check out Fixed Troll Garden. Maybe we'll bump into each other there.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Huzzah! I am. Let's go. Depressed crane. Oh, what is the crane depressed? What? I'm blocking your view. Just a moment. Where you find? You can go ahead and fly away. No idea. Just don't even know where to fly towards. Sure, I plan to fly down here, and then my... Oh, no. That's sad. Please do not attempt to imitate my under. What a pessimistic bird. Don't fit yourself into the corner. Don't you say you refuse to let me change? Didn't you say? Highlight. I have to follow a little lamb to understand complex matter. Kind of person willing to talk more. Actually tried to self-destruct. Oh, Jesus. I got a suicidal bird on my hands. What else about it? I'm telling me. No, tell me about it. I would feel helpless. If you are accustomed to something, you won't be disappointed. Yeah. After speaking to you, I feel like I've been enlightened. What do you plan on doing now? I'll go back to the courier job. Not as terrible. Yay, we could sit. A gift? Oh, thank you.
There you are. Everyone, this way. Hey, everyone.
There we go.
It's been a while.
It's your favorite person, Tarnisha.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
What?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
Yeah, you're definitely taller.
Really? The general is always worried I won't grow much taller, but I keep telling him not to worry about it. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Come on, you love him, Tarnisha. Don't.
Seriously, I've never seen the Lafu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jingyuan chose this timing.
Hell yeah.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights
They
are
still
working
have
hard to
that
keep
one
the security
poster of
tight.
Kafka. Yeah.
The
I saw
general
that
said
in
this
Blade.
ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace.
Yeah, that's what festivals
By the
usually
way,
do.
the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
Oh. Yao Quinn.
Yeah, the Xianzhou Yaoqing is a major
Yaoqing.
force in hunting down abominations, and is always
I was gonna say, I
engaged in
heard this one
conflicts
before.
across the cosmos. Although it's a member of the Xianzhou Alliance, I don't know much about it. But Madame Yukong from the Skyfaring Commission mentioned that the Yaoqing always sends back reports of great victories, which is quite impressive.
That's what I
General
heard,
Fei
Yukong.
Xiao of the Yaoqing is a young and dauntless lady. My peers say that she's like a goddess of war, capable of crushing dozens of abominations with a single punch. I
Dang.
wonder if it's true.
Oh, is that the new lady we're gonna get
If
soon?
only I could witness her prowess with my own eyes.
Oh, you will.
By
I bet
the
you
way,
will. She'll
Yenching,
show up.
Where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
We're pretty much the same in that regard.
I agree.
Oh?
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
You just jinxed us, Marge. It's like whatever you fear will happen, happens.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
We'll go with you.
Alright, let's go. Oh, cinematic. They got chains? Interesting.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Hello, let's go. Oh crap, I don't have a good team on. Oh, fudge nuggets. I don't have a good team on me. Enemies with the mark. With this mark can enter a moon rage state. After the enemies use attack, buy one stack of bloodlust used on its moon rage. The bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, the unit enters the moon rage state. At the same time, the moon rage countdown appears in the action order. When the countdown turns begins, moon rage.
Orson?
Okay, I gotta change lineup. Restart challenge. Yes. I'm not using this. I forgot I was farming. We're gonna go with super break. Yeah, let's go with you, and then we're gonna take out. Let's go with Gallagher.
Show me some of that trailblazing strength again.
Let's go. I don't know if this team's gonna work, but we're gonna use it anyways. There you go.
Orson? Why are there Boris in here? This ends now.
Oh, this is actually gonna work out perfect for me.
The mood is set just right.
Let the show begin!
Nice like a good brew.
Yeah, Sam's coming out.
Indulge yourselves!
Hi, CJ.
Dreams do come true.
That's all you got?
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to use you yet. Okay.
Like fireflies to a flame, until everything burns to ashes!
And you're dead.
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
It'll catch up.
This is more than a battle.
Fight to live!
Yeah, no, you did. I forgot how strong this build is. I haven't used it forever. Good night. Sleep tight.
Not good.
Hello.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Sword. She took your blade there, buddy.
Wait, my sword! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
That was a grand entrance, if I do say so myself. Alright. Got some wolf people now.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
And it's also the IPC, so where's Topaz when you need her? Get Topaz in line. She'll clear this
Who's
problem
in
up
charge
real
here?
quick.
I need some answers.
It's my fault.
Who are you?
We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borison prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
What?
Who are you?
I'm Liu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held.
I was talking about Sam and Star.
Here's what happened.
And Salmon.
An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison just before
So,
arriving. And the
Sam, I don't think you remember. The giant, the Lobo character, Firefly, has the robot suit is called Sam.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borison near the Luofu, and the Juming envoys saved them? This sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Juming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borison desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
Yeah.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Hey. Knights calm the crowd, disperse.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Yeah, you were gun-ho last time.
Don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
I know, they're... Cabal. Did you call them the Borison?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borison. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time. The Borison have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds.
Right.
The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Shenzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah,
and now just hearing about
that's
them.
what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC.
Ignorance is bliss, I guess, when it comes to the Xianzhou Lafu. They don't want us knowing too
enough
much.
with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Like your sword?
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borison?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
So when a Cloud Knight gets into trouble, they have to call emergency services too. You go file a report and fetch. I go fetch a popcorn, and it's gonna be quite a show.
Perhaps she's around here somewhere. Shouldn't we take a look?
Alright, let's not keep the
He's
General
back in.
waiting.
Yeah.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
Of course, he's eyeballing the whole situation.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Of course, he's a shady son of a gun. Why wouldn't he be shady? And then...
Success and failure.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Knock, knock.
It's been a long journey, Elder Hwayan. Thank you for your presence.
Yo, who's the...
General, I brought our guests from the Express.
Who's the new guy?
Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
Junior, about you? Did you miss us?
All is well when you have friends coming from afar. Allow me to introduce you to General Hwayan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
Oh, okay.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Hwayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial
I mean, all you gotta go do is
various weapons. Such
we'll have
talents are
Sayu on
unique
Twitch. He's the
among
voice actor of him.
Generals.
Be it Arbiter
But
General or Furnace Master,
this guy, this old man.
these are merely titles given to me long ago.
Why does his voice sound familiar? Like I know it.
Several times already.
But my brain clicked as soon as he started
Current
talking. I
change
thought
in
Master Roshi for some
circumstances,
reason.
The Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call.
But that's not Master Roshi. He's a voice actor. That's someone else.
Well, in the end,
Where have I
I'm
heard
to
his voice
blame.
before?
Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Hwayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Hwayan.
Glad to meet you, General.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Lawfu, the same as all of you. So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the...
Hey, look who's here in the background.
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and him.
And him.
Without their help,
I just get
I'm
him.
afraid the Law Fu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Lawfu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you, should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Hwayan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice.
Oh.
He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Law Fu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today.
Alright.
Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yoon Lee.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other?
Well, she has my sword. Can I have it
We
back?
don't need any introductions then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Oh.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh, we got the smack talk going. Let's go.
I hope.
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target.
Wow, she's talking a lot of smack.
Anyway, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a sec, Yoon Lee. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Lafu's swordmasters.
What did you just say?
Fight, fight,
If you
fight,
just
fight,
stepped
fight.
up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yang Qing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful, because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yoon Lee, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names.
Oh, so she's like one of the
Some
top
folks
dogs.
love to
Oh.
spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yoon Lee is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered.
Ah, it sounds like young Quinn, but
Please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yang Qing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yoon Lee to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Law Fu during the crisis.
Yep.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yunli. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Lingsha.
Yanqing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
Alright. So I guess we're just scooting out. Okay. We're just gonna beeline for this. Let's go.
This is the report Qingzu just sent me. Let me take a look. Huh.
You don't sound happy.
Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
Nope. Is this some kind of test from the General?
Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Let's go. After watching young yours leave.
It is the Luofu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
No. His eyes open. He's serious now.
Jingyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou.
Yep.
The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing...
The Merlin's Claw, what's that?
She has come specifically for you.
Merlin's Claw.
Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huayan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
And you are?
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
Oh, that's the new assassin dude.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing,
He looks cool.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of
I
the
wanna pull for Moza.
It's
He
an
looks
honor
cool.
to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Apparently his voice actor's changed too, so I don't know if that's gonna be the same voice.
A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe
Oh.
she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Oh. Also, I love how like all the like Quanta and Arc people have like the same feature looks. Like he looks like a male version of Aklon because he has like the claw glove and everything. I don't think you'll ever get your sword back.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the General seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huaiyan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Sorry, I don't know if you heard my can opening, but I just popped
Maybe
open
I'm
it.
just
Drink.
overthinking things.
Yeah,
no, he's being cautious.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhuming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
No, I opened an energy drink.
That's what makes this entire thing
I've been falling
so
asleep pretty much when I'm streaming the last 2 times, so I thought maybe an energy drink will keep me awake.
They simply received an invitation from Jingyuan, just like the crew, right?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they
Yeah, I
blame
drink
the
coffee.
victim?
I usually drink
Danshu's
coffee like
rebellion
in the
and
morning.
Ventilia's scheming
Like in
are
the
merely one
beginning
side
of the day.
story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a
When
single
it's usually
piece
later
of
at night, I usually take like an
incontrovertible
energy
evidence
drink,
remains,
but coffee does sound good.
creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
But the thing is, like, I'm very. I don't know if it's because I'm picky or whatnot,
undeniable
but
that the
I
plague
can't.
mark, which was
I don't
subdued
like
by the Xianzhou
warm
Luofu,
coffee at
has
night.
resurfaced.
At the end of the day, I gotta have like
But was
something
it really a
cold. I gotta have a cold
conspiracy
beverage.
instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jingyuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
We can vouch for you, Jingyuan, though. No wonder we were called back for the ceremony.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip, but it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Zhuming diplomatic ship has arrived.
Oh?
Rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
Oh?
An alchemist from the Zhuming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Danheng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything.
Don't say it like that.
Did I say something wrong? Again?
You pretty much said he's useless. Of course you said something wrong. You little master of conversation. Please, March up. Just keep quiet.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
Brag all you want, but don't drag me into this. You're a real master of conversation. Stop. I don't want to end up in an IPC lawsuit.
What's with you turning into a scaredy cat? I didn't see you worrying about lawsuits when you wrecked that giant mech.
Well,
I mean,
since you're willing to help,
that was a different conversation. That was a different situation.
let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Yeah, we know Topaz. We know Topaz. We know Adventurine. We met a little bit of crap. What's her name? Jade. We had to run in with Jade. We're pretty good at this. Where we gotta go? Use this switch. Using the switch option, players can switch between finality vision and normal map. What's finality vision? Okay. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know what the I don't get what the finality vision's for.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But
Oh god.
That toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Arum Alley?
Yep.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
Yep.
Just as I've said it many times already, once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo, and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Hey, Scott, what are you doing here? Oh. Oh yeah, we made him bark like a dog. Should we bring that up? Hey, Scott, what are you doing here? Did I just hear a dog barking? Oh god. What's all this arguing about? Oh, I really want to hit this button just to agitate him. Reasonable approach, kind of reasonable approach. And then the ass, the asshole approach. Do it. Yeah, I want to do it.
You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here? You're staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
So there's a snake in the grass.
Guest from the Astral Express. What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Sort of trouble caused. All the trouble caused by the APC. We're in trouble.
They're in trouble? No, it's me. I'm the one in trouble.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikui. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard him mention you.
Again, him.
Weren't you kicked off the Lafu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology!
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lafu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble
you
the
tell him,
cargo if it's just a
NPC.
security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine! If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
Leave it to me. I'm an expert negotiator. Well, I know a thing or two about convincing Scott.
I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
We starting a debate? Help me out clean debate RPC. Yep. What is this? At the end of a negotiation, if your morale is higher than or equal to your opponent, it is considered a successful negotiation. Otherwise, it's deemed a failure. During the negotiation process, either player's party's morale drops to 0, the negotiation immediately ends. In negotiation, choices will lead to different outcomes. Each can either increase or decrease the morale. As you make choices, the negotiation progress until the number of negotiating rounds drops to 0, at which point negotiation ends. During negotiation turn, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help succeed. Here you can view your opponent's information if you are unsure what to choose. Let's go.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Alright.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
All right. I have 2 negotiation items. Make proposals from the legal perspective. Start by making him uncomfortable. To intimidate him, remind him of his embarrassing past.
Hey everyone! Meet my old friend Scott. He's very talented, especially at imitating animals.
Stop it! Let's focus on the business at hand.
Aww.
What's the point in dragging up the past?
Oh, you're amazing! Can you teach me? Which animals can you imitate?
Alright.
Just forget it. Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Alright. Skip the reasonable part. I'll do this one. Negotiation strategy. Emotional trigger, smoke and mirrors, feign retreat.
Huh? Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a monkey before you continue spouting nonsense.
Wow. Skip the losing part and resort to good old violence. Assure him they would pay your compensation, you wish. I don't know what to do here. One representatives is IPC. He picks on the weak, but fears the powerful. His experience and the IPC has taught him that he has to abide by the rules, at least on the surface.
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
There we go.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you, provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money.
Alright.
Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Show him an extensive connections. It's a time to escalate the issue. Try to resolve this according to Zangelo regulations. Try to resolve this according to IPC regulations. I'm
pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family. Doesn't that make me practically a member of the Intelligentsia Guild too?
That's not the way I wanted to use that. That's so dumb.
What's all this nonsense? Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't represent the Intelligentsia Guild.
That's not what I wanted.
We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Cienjo operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
The Cienjo people just following their own rules, try to bribe him. Talk about his unpromising career perspectives, swallow your pride and beg him. What do these do? Double the results of rounds of negotiation, skip a round of negotiation, return the previous round of negotiation.
Huh? Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a monkey before you continue spouting nonsense.
Ew, so we're gonna hit that mark again. Okay. Talk about his unpromising career perspective.
Everyone has their own set of rules. Now that you're on their turf, shouldn't you follow their rules too?
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the Xianzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back.
Here we go.
Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case. Fine, I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to headquarters first.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Xianzhou as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah,
and you are?
You've got some insight there. Who are you again?
And you are? Oh.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ling Sha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Zhuming.
Alright.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing
Yeah, I see.
samples of
She's the
unknown
new
organisms.
abundance
needed
hero.
help from the Alchemy
I think she's
Commission.
supposed to be fire.
I had nothing better to do, so I came myself.
Everyone's been kind of mad at her design.
It's fine, Mr. Scott.
Because
If
they
you
say
really
she's
don't want your
pretty much.
cargo to be inspected,
She looks like a taller
it doesn't
Sparkle.
matter.
And acts like a
Doesn't
Sparkle,
matter?
but she's
How
dressed
can you
like
say that?
Ting Yuan. Ting Yuan,
Why
sorry.
are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this.
Everyone
crate
says
and
she's
be on
kinda
my
like-
way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulation signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Wow, she's actually got good. I do like her
I'm
design.
so
I do too.
surprised. You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Wow, she's
Typical.
she's
of
got
a
some.
long-lived
She's got a
species.
tongue.
Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Dang.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
We should wised up for once.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman.
Ow,
Just get
ow.
on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
This lady is really something else.
Is this
Dang.
the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
You're supposed to turn it off. Oh boy. When an ally is inflicted with Terror Grip, attacking the caster of Terror Grip once can dispel the Terror's grip. The Terror Grip ends if the caster's Terror Grip is not attacked and dispelled in Terror Grip. Okay, so blah blah blah. Okay, cool robot.
How unexpected. That was a surprise.
Okay, first off, Hauling Casset. This thing looks awesome. It reminds me of Barbados Lupus Lex. I want it. Dude, this is a freaking cool ass design.
Don't
I
miss
love that
the
logo.
best timing for an attack.
Oh, hush your buckets, boy.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin! Dreams do come true.
Step up, Lucia. Stand in position.
There's more to life.
Until everything burns to ashes!
I don't know, but he's a cool looking. I like the mech design. He looks dope.
Existence is unity.
Set the seas ablaze!
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Cha-ching. And then we're just gonna pop.
Let's improvise. The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
No words. I don't get what he.
I will fight to live!
Super break. OP as hell.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside, just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Why do you say that?
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
So it has an organic engine. So it's like an
I'll take some
android?
samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship.
Oh, he is Borison.
No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
After all, I went to disperses and goes their own ways. Yeah, I want to get the abundance. I want to get her. She actually, I like the abundance and preservation characters, so.
This tricky. Thanks for your help.
I want to get her. I want to get Mose, the assassin-looking dude,
Your sword
and
skills were
then
impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought
the
the
one new
world
box
burly
warlord
masters.
guy they were talking
I didn't
about.
expect Yenching to be
Hi, Cassius.
so...
We're playing Honkai Star Rail tonight. There's a new like story that came out like a few weeks ago, and I haven't done it yet, so I thought I'd start playing now. Young?
Yeah, exactly. He's young and talented. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lafu from that crisis. It's so impressive.
It wasn't a big deal. Really.
It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
Alright.
And you three are coming too, right?
I guess we have no choice. Moon Mei is almost dead. Fantastic. I gotta get her leveled up. That is annoying thing. Hell on me. What achievements did I get too? No words for the moon. Before the blood range countdown ends, all enemies on the field. Okay. At its core, diplomacy clash. Convince the IPC specialist using your own speechcraft? Okay. Defeat the Holland Casket IPC dangerous card. Okay, that was easy, I guess. I was wondering what that was. Okay, Moon Mei, you are weak as all hell. I need to level you up ASAP. I don't have it. How many I got? 17. How many do I burn? 3? Sure. Eight. Dang it.
Every breath one takes is a perception of the self.
Cool. I need to level you up. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That explains a lot. Recommendations. Click here for recommendations. Cool. I already figured that one out. I figured this has been here a while. You can view recommendations. Yeah. Some are locked into place. The lock's main stats, celebrity stats, recommended stats, blah, 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 highlighted. Cool. Anyone saying you? Really? I want her to, but sadly, I'm probably gonna pull for one character. Yeah, I don't know who I really want to pull for. I guess I want to wait and see who does what, really. Because, like, my 3 top perspectives for characters are going to be Mose, which is, like I said, the assassin dude. Her, which is the new abundance. And like I said, I like having healers and support characters for survivability. And then the one other person we haven't met. I think they're going to show up in this. I think she's the other general. And she's kind of cool. Like, her ability, like, she sucks everyone in like, in a vortex. But what was Moon Mei's stuff? I have a thing on here. I have a thing on my phone telling me what good for Moon Mei. There she is. I don't know, best of self, memory pass. Okay. Will investment do increase break effect when they uses their ultimate. All allies break effect increases by 30% for 2 turns. The effect cannot stack. Increase the wearer's break effect by the wearer's inflicts increased break effect On an enemy regenerates free energy. Yeah, I kind of like what I got. HP is 100%. Ah, okay, so that's nice to know. HP in defense. So we want HP defense. HP defense. I guess we'll go switch to you. And then legs, obviously speed. We're good there. Speed would be good. Yeah, let's keep that one to keep her tanky. Effect resist, HP. I'll just keep it on as what she has. As for this, go away. HP defense and break effect. And we want Spenacani, Bocamil, Italia. What's Talia do? This is Talia, right? No, that's not Talia. This is Talia. 2 pieces. Increases the wearer's break effect by 16%. When the wearer's speed reaches 145 or higher, the wearer's break effect... Well, we don't really care about break effect. You are not break effect. You are... Increase wearer's energy regen by 5%. Increase the damage by 10%. For all other allies that are in the same type as the wearer. %10 for all other allies that are in the same type as the wearer. Hi, Hydran. Same type. Are you talking like element type? Increase the wearer's effect resist by 10% when the effect resist is 30% higher. All allies crit damage increases by 2%. Huh. Yeah, this one's actually probably the best. What do we have for you? We want effect rate, energy rate. Oh. Oh, you got a lot going on right now. You got speed. Who's got what? When their effect resist. I guess we can go that route just to narrow it down a little bit. Attack defense, defense HP. Guess that would do. I don't know. Increase the damage to 10%. Same type. Let's go with HP. Effect resist. Sorry, we want good effect resist. You're for free or 16 hours. A 5.1, 3.4, 6.4. Yeah, switch with you. Okay. If not, let's just level these up and see what happens. I don't have the money. Well, that explains a lot. Hopefully that makes her a little more viable. I don't want to illuminate if I can get annihilated on a turn. And I got formidable full challenge. Okay. Apparently there's a lot of stuff going on. Holy smokes. Oh yeah, can you check how many days until... Yeah, I can check how many days. Give me 1 second. Boop. Warp. You got 6 more days for Yulin's banner. So next week it should reset. Speaking of that, who do I got? Hey, it's a hook. I got 61. Eesh. I got lots of you. New materials? Oh, me, man. Why is there more materials? I don't want more resources. Rough sketch. Dynamic outline. So I do not need more. How many do I got? 4. I got 7. Have I collected mine for you yet? I think I did. Yes, I'm missing you. Alright, so tomorrow I'll get that done. Hey, Shushong. What you doing here?
Hey! You're back! Why didn't you say anything in the group chat? I'm on duty. Let's catch up later.
Pull a funny face on her. You look pretty when you're serious. Why are you standing guard here? Alright, do I want to compliment her? Pull a funny face on her. Alright, I'll leave you to it then.
Yeah, see you later.
I'll be nice. I won't make her laugh.
Stop hanging around here and find something better to do. Once I'm done in a few days, call up Lil Gwei and Hua Hua, and let's grab a meal at Aurum Alley. It's been ages since we hung out.
You got it.
Goodbye.
I'm here to pay my
News is
respects to the
spreading
new
pretty
Cauldron
fast.
Master.
Alright. Hey, Wing Boy. Who are you calling Wing Boy? Sir, buddy, who you calling Wing Boy? Yeah, 6 more days, I got it. Thanks. Hold up. I'll buy them later. I need to save up, okay? I don't know who I want to pull for.
You at the Alchemy Commission.
I'll spend it when I find the person I want to pull.
The tides come and go. Everything changes.
I'm very confused on what you're talking about, Wing Boy.
Familiar. Just like you, Don Hung. I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really?
Oh, Wing Night. Yeah, we still gotta plan that. We'll wait for a horse to get back into town, then we'll have like a Wing Night, a guy's night.
The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Yeah, we definitely gotta... We'll
Once a
figure
seed
out
is
that guy's
planted,
night one of these days.
No matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout.
We just gotta figure out where to go.
In my humble opinion.
Oh, we can now... Hey, we can probably do Wing Night when Wes comes into
The
town.
resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was
We can have a
already
guy's night,
planted,
the girls can go
and
hang
the
out.
Ancestors of the Xianzhou
Everybody
sought
wins.
immortality.
Why such a serious topic all of a sudden? can't make wild. I thought we were here to get some tea, but where's the tea?
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand, Dan
Also,
Heng
you
and
have over
Lieutenant Yan
6,000
Qing,
embers. I
I'd
saw
like
that.
to discuss
Yeah,
something with you.
I'm saving up, sir.
What would you like to discuss,
For
Miss
someone
Lingsha?
I want to pull for.
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of
Anytime I get
Sanctus
these, I
Medicus
buy
have been
5
operating
specials
within
and
the
5
Alchemy
bases.
Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the general.
Yeah, no, she's a. Someone said since she's the reason why she has.
Valuable insights.
It's kind of like the red tankers are scales. Because she's a Vidyadhara and she's a lesser version. She's not like an upper, like Dan Heng
mortal's desire to prolong
and Bayu.
Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate
So
the
she
remnants
got
of the disciples
that kind of
Sanctus
altercation.
Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and
Than,
minds of the
what everyone
people
else does.
within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah.
Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
And here we go again.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You!
We know each other.
You stole my sword! Give it back!
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Yeah, she's...
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
We were here first.
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master.
I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Oh.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Okay.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Maybe I should call the general. Oh, to be young and a whim of impulse. So is this the warrant? Maybe I should call the general.
But which general should I call?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious.
We'll play some bets.
First day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it. Well, since you don't approve,
If she can talk
I won't draw my
swords,
sword
does that
here.
mean swords have souls?
I didn't mean it in
I
that
mean,
way.
they do. His swords do have like an ability to fly around and do stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other? Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
Someone.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then,
I could hear like the anger in her voice. It's lovely. It's like, yeah, I want to get. I would be annoyed at these two kids too. I'm dealing with two pickling kids.
Ever
What
since
the hell?
the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
Oh, she has.
For your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Okay, let's go. So what am I gonna do here? I gotta play his wing shot. I gotta build a team around him. God damn. I probably gotta build it. I do gotta build a team around him now, don't I? And I have him hiding in
Bright
here somewhere.
edge that can cut jade, and the stars shift within it.
Me.
A fine sword indeed.
You'll be fine, maybe. I can make a team real quick. It's not gonna take long. Nope. What's my team button again? Nope.
Shift the balance.
Nope. Oh, I can't fix my team? Okay.
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess.
I guess I can't fix it.
Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other. Can we start now, Lingsha?
Yep.
Time for swordplay.
When Yui takes action, she uses an attack to defeat the enemy first. The number of enemies defeated by Young Queen and Yui will be recorded.
Dreams do come true.
Send it.
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Grace and elegance, eternal.
Strike with heart!
Descend to earth!
She wields her sword with ease. Shouldn't underestimate her.
Dude, I just set it all up for her to kill them. What the hell?
Let's improvise.
That's annoying.
How many can you block?
Bladed flight! Grace and elegance. Existence is unity.
Take your positions. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
I let her take that so well.
In the mood for another beating?
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart!
Descend to earth!
Are you kidding me?
Some value, I suppose. Eternal.
She can take out that many?
Stay in step.
Every petal
Well, she's
in
definitely
the hall
taking
will be
a
swept away by the wind.
definitely taking a beating better.
Can you block? Bladed flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves! It ain't over.
Now here comes the annoying part. I have to fight like this.
Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
I need to try and get her.
Strike with heart!
There's more to life.
Step up, let's see ya.
Descend to earth!
Dude, what the hell?
Bladed flight!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Stay away.
That's all you got?
Grace and elegance. Existence is
You,
unity.
do you?
Every petal and all will be
I don't know
swept
what.
away
I
by
need
the
to like
wind.
nuke these people fast.
Swordplay!
Stay in step. Let's improvise. The mood is set. Just let the show begin!
When is she, Pac? Where is she?
Through clouds!
Oh, that's cool.
In the mood for another beating?
Some value, I suppose.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Dreams do come true.
A one-time enemy! Strike with heart!
Step up, let's see ya.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Gonna do this. Did we win?
See? I won. Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed. Is this really all the Cloud Knights of the Lawfu can muster? So disappointing.
Was I supposed to lose?
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
Oh. Well, then I'll give you a chance. Defeat me or hand over all your swords.
If you're trying to pick a fight, just ask, because I'm ready for you.
Oh boy. Kids fighting. Oh boy. And who are you?
Well fought, my young friends.
Oh.
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the
Okay,
war
calm
dance.
yourself.
Yet here I am, able to witness
Calm yourself,
a
Dane.
remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places.
Why she stopped the fight? I wanted to
the
see
Lawfu is never
Boo.
short of surprises.
So she's the other person I want to pull for.
I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady? Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you are...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
Hey.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Sounds like someone's a little full of himself.
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao.
To be young and dumb.
By the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
I like her. A moment later, Yashiro usually walks away. I want to see what you can do, right? I think she's gonna be popping up soon.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Yeah, I think everyone's gotten that same page of that.
I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I
want to know
prefer
Moses'
be excused
backstory.
from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right?
I like these free. I like this dynamic between these free. This is actually
I wanted
good.
to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact
I guess it's
reveals
by
the
going to
true
be an
measure
edgy backstory. Probably.
power.
The way he's dressed, you gotta
for
say he's like an
enlightenment,
assassin or something. He's definitely rogue /
Perfectly
assassin.
clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway.
And I
this
love
is
how like
I
all the
operate in
Ark and
battle,
Void people
so
have
you
like
might as well get used to
lately
it.
have been having similar designs. Like
Are you treating General Jing as
he
your
looks
enemy?
like Archon. Archon looks like
The longest serving general
Sully,
of the Xianzhou
Zila.
Luofu.
Those three all look the
You
same.
think he'd have only a few enemies?
What's her name?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady,
Saval
yes?
matches the
Could you show me the
idea
medicine
too.
she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help?
Yeah, Silverwolves is kind of in that same group, but I mean, like all of
Don't
them
worry.
kind of have.
I'll fulfill
Those
my
guys have more
promise
like
and find a
similar
way to show
designs
you.
than
Actually, I
Silverwolf.
found
Kind
some
of like
lists.
is a little offbeat. All right, have a nice stream. Thanks,
Well,
Hydran.
life
Have a good
and death,
night.
Zhao Zhou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live.
Okay.
You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
I mean, he
You
did get
guys
like,
figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
a war fan. You know, we're at the Exultum Sanctum.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome. I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace, it almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
Yep, those moves are fabulous. The general is totally something else. Oh yeah, Xianzhou swordplay is really good. Like, really, really good.
I agree. General
Her enemy
Fei
is
Xiao
herself.
indeed
What does that mean?
impressive.
I was actually hoping you'd give Yenching some praise.
Thanks for the kind
My greatest
words,
enemy is
March.
myself.
The
I
war
understand
dance
that
is coming
feeling
up,
a
and
lot.
I've been
Like,
chosen to
I'm my
represent
own
the
worst
Cloud Knights
enemy
in the ceremony.
in my own sense. I
I've
say
had
that to
my fair
myself a
share of
lot
defeats lately, and even
because
though
I'm my
I
own.
know
I'm
there
my
are
own biggest
always more
critic. I'm
skilled
my own worst
swordmasters
enemy.
out there. Seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel.
I can understand what she
uneasy
meant by that,
again.
but I can't put it in words.
Don't
like,
underestimate
you
yourself.
gotta.
After all, generals won't
The only
fight in the
person who
ring
can
during
stop
the
you
war
is
dance.
yourself, Willie. Or
just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade.
Pretty
putting
much.
life and death aside.
She fears
With
herself
that
pretty much,
mindset,
in a sense.
you
Like,
can
I'm pretty sure
prevail
there's stuff
against
you
most
realize that
challengers.
you stop yourself from doing.
I see.
Or
Thanks for the advice, Master.
put yourself in
Bounty.
because that's who
By
you
the way,
are. That's
now
what
that
I think she
today's events are
means
over,
by, like,
General Jing Yuan wants
I'm my
to
own
invite
worst
all
enemy.
of you to the seat of divine foresight.
Like that
He has
quote.
something important to
Yeah.
discuss.
Something
I
important.
bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yao Qing and the Ju Ming.
Let's
Really
hope
don't
not.
want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
And what you did wasn't chaos? Come on, guy. Come on, kid. Wake up and smell the coffee. You did kind of pull the trigger and cause a scene because you're being children.
Look no further.
I don't believe in
You'd be a
ghosts.
tool to miss it.
I need to go down here. About face. Let me in.
Would you like me to relay your message?
I want to enter the seat of Vinny. Could you please wait a moment? Alright. Hey, look who's here. Are we gonna spell trouble right now?
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huayan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Fu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since
Yay.
you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yu Chui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt
Jing
your
Yuan is a
loyalty.
badass.
They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No.
No. I am too.
At least he's open about it.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Luofu, but the document only says attend the war dance and listen to Fei Shao's questioning.
Since it's the marshal's orders, do we need to step aside?
No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Shao's? And whether there's any discord between us?
Yeah.
Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Shao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Okay. What's this? Investigate.
Yes, it's this case right here.
We get a sword? This case gleams with a muted luster, created in craftsmanship, neither wood nor metal. The surface mastery woven metallic threads, outlining the intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge.
Oh?
The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents
Yeah,
the
she's
pinnacle
just a lady who
of the
doesn't like
Zhuming's
her.
craftsmanship.
Pretty much.
It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands. Tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword.
Oh?
And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yen Xing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Luofu as the Ringmaster, so it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yen Xing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested,
He just spilled the
why
beans.
don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
Looks like Jinjo was right. It's either death or disaster when those two clash.
Not to be rude or anything, we've watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
God, you are a little fire.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Naturally, I have an idea.
Oh.
We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Oh.
Well,
so now we're going to jump
Alliance
to
idea
doing
is quite
March 7th stuff.
interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
And they just look at March.
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
Yes, you.
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Wait, are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope.
You talk the talk, but you can't walk the walk, March? Come on.
So embarrassing.
Just accept your fate,
Isn't this
March.
a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually talking too, which is actually kind of cool.
But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
Alright.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony.
Well, they make...
Plus,
I don't know, maybe they just started doing this. I've seen a lot of like little slight differences in the
What if
game
they
now.
let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Just do it. It won't be a walk in the park, that's for sure. Time for you to become the best swordsmaster on the Express.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
Great. Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yun Li will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knights swordplay.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yun Li and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
I know you smile silently in the parts, see divine unity until.
General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
What's wrong? You don't like the idea of being a swordmaster now?
I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yun Li and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
Aren't we here to attend the ceremony anyways?
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two swordmasters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
There we go.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. Now, I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting.
I mean, he
with
feels
General
guilty,
Fei Xiao,
so.
where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Perhaps we should just have a lead tonight. No worries.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
There we go. Alright, so now we gotta do March's thing? In RML, I assume you meet an old comrade.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao. It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
I thought...
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Well,
Look at these two.
I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30
I think
years.
they even said, I think
After all, your great
Yukong mentioned
victories
her
are
once
announced
too.
through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by
Oh.
the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound.
I want to know what's the deal
then,
with her. What's
since
on with
you and
her?
Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the report from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons.
Alright.
The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned
That makes a lot of sense when you don't know what's going on, so.
But
When we all
once fought
debated to come
together,
here to begin with.
didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for a long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule?
Hule? You mean that Hule?
Oh.
Boris and Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here,
See,
to reassure them.
I mean, they are. I
It's
do
all
like the
bad
design.
news.
They are pretty. They are
Well,
pretty people,
not
and they are
everything.
badasses.
There might be a silver lining.
You got an ace
By the
pilot
way,
and a
I
freaking
found some
war
clues
maiden.
about the thing
Pretty
you
much.
asked for.
Warlord.
Tell me more.
And they're
The
just
Verdict
casually
Knights
talking to the
followed
street.
the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Oh god, what is she doing? May, please don't tell me you're doing something stupid. After the day of running around, we'll finally... Well-deserved rest. May, what is she doing? She gets so overboard in her science projects that she forgets what's going on. May would not. She gets so tunnel... The way I remember her, she gets so tunnel vision in her projects that she forgets.
I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Donhung go?
Alright, so... March to Mastery, a Star is Born. Okay.
There you are.
What kind of master waits for his apprentice's doorstep?
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, get used to it. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war
nice,
dance
but still don't
and
like him.
defeat at least one opponent.
Yeah.
I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
March is always gonna go, what will you do?
Is it too late for regrets? I'm already regretting my impulsive decision.
Honestly, I'm not sure what I'll do either, because I've never been a teacher before. So, Miss March, please behave and don't skip classes. Or complain.
You need to toughen up and train her properly, Master Yanqing. Don't go easy on her.
You're so heartless. By the way, where's Yunli?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Alright. March 7 ways to Dunhung embarking on the first lesson.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
Mess with her.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Zhu-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you.
Oh.
I hope you put it
Oh,
to
that's a
good
new
use.
uniform.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yunli!
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Zhu-Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you, but I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
And when we get... You should add when we hone your skills better, it'll give you more tailored
Bet you didn't
swords.
see that one coming, did you, Yun Li?
The real competition is just getting started.
Jeez.
I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Moments later.
So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
Okay.
She sounds troubled. Alrighty. Can I build a team around you, I guess, maybe? Alright. What would be a good team for you? You're a hunt. I mean as well build around her to make her good. I forget if I have something for her. Do I have a build for her? I forget. I don't think I have a build for her. Shucks. I think I did something. I think I may bookmark it, maybe? Yes, it did. Perfect. Boop. I mean, that kind of... Jesus, that work. Why does that work? Double hunt. Can't do that one. Can do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Alright, so it looks like it really comes down to... Actually, this scene's perfect. I'll just stick with this team then. Okay, learn how to seek to learn sword. Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure, let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Want to Sword Village?
Then I
Seems like
apologize
Jesus.
in advance, Miss March.
Ready to shine.
No, last Miss March, you're still inexperienced with your sword. Why don't you use your skill first and learn a few moves from me? I said...
Oh, come on! Let me fight.
Calm yourself, girl. Now ask Master Young Queen to teach you some...
Please have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Lawfu's swordplay is all about being swift and
Shifu
agile
attacks
in
can
your
accumulate
movements.
charge from March 7th and make realize powerful abilities.
Bladed flight! Yes, you! Practice is over. Swords descend!
What are you made of?
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Strike! Right on time.
Like this? 10 of you.
Well done!
Yeah.
Strike with heart!
Bop.
Yes, you!
With a true heart, I'm starting to get the hang of it.
All right.
Time to show you what I can really do.
Dog. Demon sword dog. Jesus.
Azure Dragon,
Got a little
White
scared.
Tiger, less carbs, what's dead?
Less carbs. Jeez.
What are you mumbling about?
Isn't this, sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
Oh boy.
Bladed what? You'll make good practice. Yeah. Ugh, what are you made of? Strike! Again. Right on time. Yes, you!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Take out the wannabe.
I could take 10 of you.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Within the self.
So you're
not
going
the
to pull
sword.
for... I'm not pulling for Yunli. I mean, I kind of like her ability where she's just counterplay, but I don't know if I'm going to pull for her, to be honest.
Right on time. Here you go, Master. Oh, I get it. All right, check out this move. Time for swordplay. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's dead?
What the? I love how it was like, the two make sense and then the last one, less carbs. I'm just like, okay.
Bladed what? You'll make good practice. Nice job! Yes, you! What are you made of? Descend to earth!
Here we go.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on...
People say they're...
Strength! Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing! Dual swords require agility, so what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Right? The kid.
Theorist?
Children, stop fighting.
You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Wow.
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, Masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Aww.
Oh, jeez. I feel bad for her. Thus begins the journey of my seventh sword training. She's bound. She's 100% bound. Tread a new brand. Hell yeah. Oh, I like the new path forward switch. Yes. That's how we're changing paths now? That's cool. Switch. When a character switches path, their right cones and relics will be independent. Yeah, cool. You need to show that every single time? Oh, is that just her being her? Okay. So can I, like... I can't view details on her? Boo! What's the point of letting me use her if I can't, like, look at her details or make good builds of her? Instead of fighting, they can mix between their ways of swords. That would be the smart move, but you got two stubborn kids who are competing against each other. That never ends well. What's this? Oh. Limited time rewards, area access. Alright, early access obtained. Well, since we did that, we might as well jump to this now. Yes, we're gonna teleport to it. I guess, since we're doing training now, I guess we can do the thing, badoodle. Why do I gotta come here?
Hey, this is not how it's supposed to be, right?
Why is Scott here
Cienzo
again?
is known for its tea culture and hospitality, but you're not treating me like a guest at all. Seriously, am I not a guest?
Dear guest.
Stop! Don't call me a guest. You're not even treating me as one. I want my tea just right. Not too hot, not too cold, but the tea you served was either freezing or scalding. Is this how you treat your guest on the Cienjo? How fantastic! Your tea tastes like slop, and you even have the nerve to charge me for it! Are you trying to scam honest folks? And that name, the Sleepless Earl, it's so hard to remember. How about we give you a new plaque that says, Cienjo Slop? It suits this place better, don't you think?
Can we I want to smack this guy to oblivion. Why is it this guy again? Let's just give him a good beating.
Stop! You've gone too far.
Oh, who's that trying to be a hero?
It's me, March 7th. Cause more trouble and I'll show you who your mommy is. Wait, that sounded lame.
That sounded way worse than it is.
For me.
What the hell? She's March 7th, your ancestor. She's March 7th, sword champion of the Astral Express.
That's right. I'm the sword champion.
Oh my god.
Never heard of you. Now scurry back to wherever you crawled out from.
Mr. Scott, I'm Yenching, a Cloud Knight lieutenant. We've met before, and I suggest you stop causing trouble.
Trouble? Ha! I'm just giving some feedback as a regular customer. The tea here is terrible, and now the Cloud Knights want to stop me from complaining about it? At this rate, who would want to ever come here for tea in the future?
A regular customer? You?
Yeah, what else would I be? The Cienjo's prisoner?
Anyway, if you're trying to bully this young lady, you'd better watch out for the weapon in my hand.
Huh? Oh, that really scares me. Come on, you're not seriously trying to take my life with that piece of scrap metal, are you?
Scrap metal? This is my sword! I'm here to learn Cienjo swordplay.
Oh god.
Sword play? Oh, I get it now. It's just another kind of play, right? That explains why you're dressed like you're in a show. You're not even from the Cienjo, so why bother learning their sword play? If you're feeling unsafe, I can sell you an IPC mech.
Ha! As if anyone wants your junkyard scrap mechs.
Your mechs are only good for show. March 7th, Kafu.
Looks like you guys are totally clueless. Well, guess it's time to show these bumpkins something serious.
A few IPC max respond and appear in the sleeper circle and... Oh, Jesus.
Just a reminder, IPC members. Street fighting on the Xianzhou Lafu is prohibited.
Make any funny moves, and I'll smash that scrap metal.
Hey, relax. I know the rules. These are my subordinates. They got stuck here because of the transport ship incident, and they need to vent their frustration. In the end, it's all the Xianzhou's fault.
No, it's your fault for not following regulations. And we found this multiple times.
But now that you're questioning my security, I can't let it slide. After all, I have a courier business to run. With so many clients watching, that just wouldn't look too good now, would it?
What clients?
Instead of wasting your life learning useless swordplay, why not invest in our civilian mechs? You'll have your master kneeling and begging for mercy in no time.
Stop! Don't you dare insult Xianzhou swordplay like that! If you have the guts, I'll show your mechs what I can do.
Huh? A fight, you say?
Yeah, Kafka called. She wants her sunglasses back. Ooh.
March 7th, I feel I'm obliged.
I think this guy would be dead if he stole Kafka's glasses.
Say whatever you
I would
want.
be calling Topaz. It's like, hey, you have a insubordinate dude and he's been
begging us for them.
badly representing the IPC. Let's make a bet.
Oh, come on! How could I say no to a bet? So, I can see you're no master yet, March, but I'll play fair. You go back and learn swordplay from your teachers here, and in 15 days, I'll come find you and challenge you with my mechs.
Only 15 days? All right. Fine.
And if you lose, you'll have to bark like a dog in public and shout, "Xianzhou swordplay is a total joke!" You'll stand at the entrance of our room alley and say it to everyone passing by. Oh, and if that's the case, just forget about your master and become my apprentice instead. I'll teach you how to pilot a mech.
And if I win?
I'll become your apprentice?
No.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't like you.
Okay, how about this? If I lose, I'll squeal like a pig in public and say, IPC mechs are a total joke! And I'll even print that on every mech on the transport ship. Deal?
Yes. So we're just changing barking to squealing. And that's supposed to be a different story?
Squealing isn't enough. You also need to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl and take back what you said about Xianzhou swordplay.
Fine, I get it. But you've got to actually beat me with that little scrap of metal first. You all heard it, right? We'll meet again in 15 days. Let's go.
This dude's asking for an ass whooping.
Are you okay? Yes. Thank you all.
Dude,
for your
that dude
time
is
and
gonna
help.
ask for the biggest ass whooping and humiliation ever.
From visitors is a minor issue, but Miss March's decisions to challenge him is serious. I feel responsible as if the shop has inconvenienced you.
Don't worry. I can't stand by and watch someone be bullied. I have to stand up against injustice, no matter what.
Not only do you speak like a hero from an immersia, but you also have a kind heart. Your charisma has completely won me over, Miss March.
I'm not quite a hero. Yet.
I know you're here for the tea ceremony. Please, come inside.
Thanks for the invitation, but right now, I just want to focus on practicing swordplay. Masters, let's save the tea for later.
Sure, the tea can wait for now. However, I have a question, Miss March. How confident are you about the bet you just made?
I don't think March has given it any part. I think March is confident enough.
Come confidence. You believe in me, right, Masters?
What do you think, Master Yunqing?
I think you already know the answer, Master Yunli.
I don't see any issue with it. Let March give it a shot. As long as she trains diligently, I believe she can easily deal with that hunk of IPC scrap metal.
Yeah.
As long as she trains diligently.
I'm now filled with determination, Masters. I'll learn swordplay well and teach that guy a lesson. You're my most trusted friend. You'll be my assistant teacher and make sure I learn swordplay properly.
Oh, so I'm gonna be the kick in the butt? So if you walk out of line, I can kick you in the butt. Got it. 3 teachers and 1 apprentice. Do I get paid as an assistant teacher?
If I can't learn swordplay well, I'll have no one to blame but myself. Masters, Mr. Teaching Assistant, let's go back and start
Mr.
the training now.
Assistant. Jesus. Did I get demoted or upgraded? I don't know. I need to run of this over the bridge and through the woods to.
I'm planning on quitting my job at this time.
God dang it. This girl is gonna be in my side. Left, right, left, right. Alright. So, I'm kind of confused here. So, do I need to do this? I do this to get the stuff to unlock her. This is what level up March. I got 25 days to do this. Is approaching, and March 7th has been invited. As her assistant, she will learn to play Star. Okay, so it's kind of like in between everything, so I might be a little off with this, but let's get going on this. Actually, go to the palace backyard and back. Do I want to start this? I mean, it is my cutoff time. So, I might just leave it here. I think that's a good spot to actually end off for tonight. We did get stuff. We did get some stuff. So, I'm very happy with that. We progressed a little bit. I know I want to stream more. I'm actually getting into this, but I do have to work tomorrow. I do have stuff to do tomorrow, so I need to sleep. So that's why I try and make 11 my cutoff time, because if not, I'd be playing this till like the sun rises the next day. So it'd probably be best if I, you know, get some sleep and be kind of a functioning human being the next day. I think you understand that, right? What's this? Oh, that's cool. Didn't know that was a thing. Well, I already got you, so that's cool. Could level you up, but I'm not going to level you up because I don't want to waste the space. Nice to get you up to snuff. But yeah, we are gonna end this stream here tonight. As always, tomorrow, boo. Hey, you know I'd be up till like I'll be up to the crack ass of darn playing this game, because I'm actually very excited and invested in this. What's going on right now? So I want to keep going, but I'm trying to be the reasonable adult here, and calling it a night. But without further, without saying that, first off, I can't even speak because I'm that tired. Can't think straight. But anyway, as always, tomorrow I won't be streaming. I'm gonna be taking the day off, so I will be seeing you all on Friday. We're gonna be playing some Mario Kart on Friday, so I hope you all join in on that fun. We'll figure out what's going on by then. We can play. Hopefully, you guys have Switches. Maybe we go do a couple races together. Who knows? I'd love to challenge you guys because I got a case of the zoomies that needs to be satisfied. So Mario Kart is Friday. So hope to see you all there at 8 o'clock like always. So I'll keep it short and sweet. So as always, YouTube, support the algorithm. Support, you know the drill. But please leave comments for me. I know you guys want me to play Hollow Knight sometime in the future, so I'll be looking at that. And if you guys think of any other games you want to see me play, leave it in the comment section down below. Put it in my Discord as well. If you guys have any ideas to improve my stream, have criticisms, anything, please leave it in the comment section down below for me so I can look into it and hopefully make better content for you guys, because I want to have fun with you guys and make better content and just improve overall in the long run. So having a fresh set of eyes or have different opinions and criticisms will be much appreciated. But without further ado, I will hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you all Friday, 8 o'clock. Be there, be square. And as always, have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, wherever you are. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and above all else, be happy. Have a good night, guys. See ya. Peace. Bye-bye.